A look at Petco Park here on a fine Friday night. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. EK, any thoughts? Number 22 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
They just came off a 500 homestand, which not really what...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Number 22 stands in with two on and two out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and two outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
After it is Blackman, and that's the third out. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Lorenzo Cain will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Saladino is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1 pitch out to begin the fourth. Charlie Blackman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And the Rockies are into the hit column. There's their first base knock. Number 22 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 22.
Line toward the gap in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
I'll tell you, 30 straight games with a base hit, that's rarefied air. Not too many guys get to that point.
Connor Gillespie will stand in here in inning number 5. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad. Nolan Arenado will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Dickerson going back, still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Tom Murphy takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
And that could turn out to be...
Lorenzo Cain steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Number 22 is there, and he has it for the out. Number 22 steps in now.
Leading off for the Padres, center fielder, number
In
22.
there, no balls and a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game out of it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice. Striding in to start the ninth, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the seventh inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
5 hits.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 3-1. Good night from San Diego.
A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also...
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Number 22 is our man to watch. And it's pretty obvious why at this point. He comes into this game with a 30-game hitting streak on the line, and just about everyone around the baseball world is taking notice.
Yeah, you know, he's still a long ways away from the all-time Major League record for consecutive games with a hit. But anytime someone gets to 30, boy, that's a big deal. You know, we talked about him being at 20 games a couple of weeks ago, and we said he was hot then. So what now? What is he, scorching?
Well, there's no doubt everything looks good mechanically for him at the plate, but the hardest times are ahead if you ask me. When you take a streak into the 30s, everyone takes notice, as Matt mentioned. Pitchers want to be the guy that breaks it up. The media starts talking about it, comparing it to other historical streaks. Even teammates get wrapped up in the excitement of it. He'll say he's not focusing on the streak and that he's just trying to help the team win, but I'm sure he's starting to feel the pressure, even if it's just a little bit.
Okay. Clear skies over Petco Park in San Diego. Today, it's Game 2 of a... Number 22 digs in here for his first appearance.
Center fielder, number 22.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle.
Number 22 stands in.
Number 22.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3.
One of the keys for him.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Dave Larson strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Number 22 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Number
Well, he's
22.
got that power stroke working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to drive?
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 148 for his career, as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Hey, here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Now to the plate, Chris Russin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And it's just the 4th inning here,
Now
but
batting,
he's already given up
center
more
fielder,
hits in this one than he
Lorenzo
did in his
Cain.
entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Number 22 will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Career homer number 149. Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And the pitch on 2-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. Number 22 will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Blackmon going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, giving him an even 150 as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold on to that thing. That is now 5 home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. If somebody get Cooperstown on the line, they're going to want to hear about this.
Luis Avalos stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2. offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Padres win it 12-4. So long from San Diego.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also available outside the park on the 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.
In front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd, MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch, let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And a look now at Bruce Bochy.
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win.
Number 22.
Number 22 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
The batter,
Number 22
Number 22
steps in now. This is line to left, and that'll get down out there. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Number 22 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Number 22 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
Now batting, number 22.
Number 22 will get the fans' attention now as he shoots for home run number 4 here.
Yeah, he's going to get the attention of the fans, the opposing pitcher, and the manager here. Everybody's got their eyes on him.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider.
Go back to the National League Wild Card game of 2014 in Pittsburgh. Who was it? Brandon Crawford, the guy that hit the big grand slam to get the Giants off and running. It might be the same kind of thing.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. And he was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.
The winning pitcher.
Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Number 22 will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ball game. He delivered in a big way.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch-out.
This is hit well out toward left field. Brantley going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. 2 down.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Yasiel Puig, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Number 22 is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Number 22 stands in.
San Diego. Center fielder. Number 22.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be...
Number 22 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Number 22.
Well, he's got that power stroke working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to drive?
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead swells. Justin Turner will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Yasmani Grandal in now, hopped out in his first trip. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Popped up. Gonzalez settles under it near second, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Number 22 will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
Number 22.
He's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left is 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't...
Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Number 22 will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Striding into the box, Matt Kemp. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll...
There goes the runner. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Luis Carrasco is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. To first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Adrian Gonzalez stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
So important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed. He came up with a...
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public addressing number 22. Will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet they're a lot more cautious with him.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Brantley, and this one is gone. A home run. So striding in, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that is through into center field, a base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the second run scores. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And now the left-hander hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it is the center fielder. Oh no, he missed it. 1 run is scored. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the second run scores. Into the box, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game. Number 22 stands in.
Now batting, number 22.
Into the seats, 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Popped high in the air. Turner is there for it. 2 gone. Hyunjin Ryu digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on them.
And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning. Number 22 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Number
Yeah,
22.
he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Number 22 will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Hyunjin Ryu will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the 1st out. Michael Brantley will step in, a ground out victim his last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Kike Hernandez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Broxton's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. Number 22 will be the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hernandez giving chase. And he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Here now is
And
our
obviously,
final.
every game.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public address announcer number 22 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 22.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, I think these guys come into this game 3 feeling pretty darn good about where things stand. You know the old saying, you're going to take a split on the road if you can get it. So like we like to say, they've got that home field advantage now. And they've been a pretty good team here all season long. So the opportunity is definitely there.
And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. Number 22 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 22.
Kazmir sets. Here's the first pitch. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Under it is the center fielder. One down.
The catcher, number 9.
Number 22 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. Put a good swing on it.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Brantley going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. Stepping in, Micah Johnson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2. Number 22 will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Michael Brantley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Back to him, and that's off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if number 22 will shoot for history now as he's homered 3 times in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hernandez ranging back. Gone! Guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big...
There's a look at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into number 22. Will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Kershaw into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Solo shot here to left. Remarkably, his 10th home run of the series. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Kike Hernandez will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Number 22 steps in now.
Now batting, number 22.
Kershaw comes set. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Clayton Kershaw heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
How about that for turning the table?
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first two at-bats. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Number 22 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's two straight pitches right down the middle.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Play one away. Leading off the inning, Micah Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone. Kike Hernandez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And Gonzalez has beaten the throw home. He's safe at the plate.
Well, from a
Number 22 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far.
Yeah, getting another chance to go for that big 3-homer game.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of the ball game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, if his guys go on to win the pennant, I think you're looking at the MVP just on the strength of this one ball game alone. Now, I'm not ready to call it one for the ages yet, but it is a very, and I mean very, short list of guys that have hit 3. Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those... To call the atmosphere here charged would be doing it a disservice. It is positively electric in this place as we get you set for postseason baseball on the show. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Number 22 will stand in now, and you'd have to say he was one of the real bright spots in the division series.
Number 22.
And here in October, this is when you want your guys to really find their stride. And you're right, Matty. He was outstanding in getting them into this LCS.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Dendecker ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere, and they'll need him to get something going here. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kemp. He gets there and makes the play. Number 22 steps in now.
Now batting, number 22.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Boy, this is really turning.
Bryce Harper digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game. And
this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And And he is into scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double. Number 22 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Number
Having a pretty
22.
good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him. Alvaro Coronado will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Number 22 comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Ben Revere will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Number 22 is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the lead. Number 22 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Number 22 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
It's kind of a surprise to me.
Matt Kemp ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And a dive, but he's back. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a tag, and he is out easily. Alvaro Coronado digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Franklin on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit out towards second. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. A key pitch there with the bases loaded. It winds up stranding the potential tying run at second. And this ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important.
After some high drama in Game 1, a capacity crowd on hand here, and they're definitely making their presence felt. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Washington Nationals.
Number 22 will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Number 22.
Well, you picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Michael Taylor set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. But not before the lone hit in the inning, the solo home run. Number 22 steps in now.
Number 22.
Volquez has his sign. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Taylor looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
And that's already 2 home runs he's...
In now, Trey Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Saladino ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. The Padres on top, 3-1. Number 22 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Well, he's got that power stroke working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to drive?
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently,
Right fielder.
this is a no-brainer. Take the bat.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. Belted high in the air out to left. Revere going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Michael Taylor is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kemp on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Hey, with 2 strikes, he's smart to know that you're going to have to protect up there. Meaning, if it's close, you better be hacking. Nothing worse than a...
Number 22 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the course at the plate is in order. Matt Kemp will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and
Luis Carrasco comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
1 run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
More of the same right here.
Leading off the inning, Alvaro Coronado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Bryce Harper will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Number 22 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Number 22.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Good curveball. Strike 2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Trey Turner ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Neuenhuis is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Bryce Harper will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
The final line.
So that's a wrap. Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Back now as we draw ever closer. Now to the plate, Ben Revere, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Bryce Harper steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first down. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. In now, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Popped up. Saladino settles under it near second. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3-run. Number 22 will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. Yeah. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious.
0-1.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he takes strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And another foul ball. Scherzer into the windup. 0-2 on its way. High and deep to center field. Revere looks up. Gone! Alvaro Coronado is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it's still 3-1. Number 22 steps in now.
Number 22.
Scherzer looks in. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Dendecker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American. Daniel Murphy gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Lifted the other way to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Number 22 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Matt Kemp comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Moving under it, Dendecker, 2 down. Luis Carrasco will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
And that will conclude matters. Bryce Harper will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Saladino is there to put it away. Matt Wieters steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kemp on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Ben Revere stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Pulled toward right center field. And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night. Number 22 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
He's been on a tear so far in this one. No doubt about it, Matty. Should be pretty confident stepping in there right now.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just buy yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off.
2 strikes.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Den Decker. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game. In front of a standing room only crowd, this joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the...
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public addressing. Number 22 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
Number 22.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 7th of this series, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy...
Number 22
Leading
steps
up for
in
the
now.
Padres. Center fielder, number 22.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Michael Taylor will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Under it is the center fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3. Number 22 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Well, he's got that first growth working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to try?
In there, strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Line toward the gap in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow, tough play. You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the base.
At the plate, Alvaro Coronado. He drew a walk his first time up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there.
Ben Revere will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Number 22 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Stepping in, Ben Revere, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. Saladino is up with it, and a rather easy first out.
In the second spot tonight,
Bryce Harper will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Shields sets his sights, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Number 22 will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely. Matt Kemp will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag from Wieters, and he is out trying to score.
Yeah, and you just...
Coming to the plate now, Luis Carrasco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Pulled toward right center field. Kemp has a read on it, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Number 22 steps in now.
Now batting, number 22.
Right there for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Number 22 will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Matt Kemp gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
To first. And he is in there.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Luis Carrasco will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Zimmerman is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases. Number 22 will stand in, working on a 3-hit ball game now.
Well, he's feeling very comfortable in the box, too, and that's pretty obvious. They might try to move him off the plate here a little bit or something.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Remarkably, his 10th home run of the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
One thing you can say about this guy,
Number 22 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. In now, Matt Kemp. He singled his last time up. Throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw.
He's good.
And a dive, but he's back in there. A pause and the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Daniel Murphy will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Ryan Zimmerman will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th-inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, that's one happy bunch of guys down there right now. They are the National League champions, but they know they're not done yet. They've got one more big hurdle standing in front of them. But these guys are looking like they're going to be awfully tough to beat.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.